Welcome back to a crystal clear mind. Welcome back, everybody, to the Crystal Clear Mind podcast. How have you all been? It's been a while since I've been on here, and I've really missed you all and missed chatting with you all. But today I have got a very special guest with me. I have got Steph Russell from Steph Russell Coaching, human design mentor and trainer with us today. Steph, are you there?
I am. Hello.
No, after many technical glitches, we finally got you.
Freaking IT is all I can say.
When it works, it's great. When it doesn't, but thank goodness we've got you here now, which is amazing. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Yeah. Do you know what? I say I'm really good. I'm navigating a bit of a shitstorm at the moment, purely because we've got a new puppy and it's amazing, but it is a roller coaster. They tell you it's like having a baby, but they don't tell you why it's like having another baby. And I've learnt that the last few hours, last 48 hours, but no, it is all good. It's lovely.
Oh, it's really good to hear. I've seen the pictures of your puppy, and he or she?
He Sparks.
He is adorable. Oh my goodness. If I showed my kids that photo, I would be down the pet shop before you know it.
Oh yeah, they are very cute, very, very cute. And the kids absolutely love him. So yeah, it's just a journey. It's adapting, isn't it? And welcoming every experience and every feeling and every emotion that comes to the surface. So yeah, no, it's all good.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for coming on today. I really appreciate it. You're my first guest speaker.
Yeah.
So super exciting.
So bloody exciting. Thank you. I'm honoured. So grateful to be here with you.
Oh, I told you from the first moment I met you, I knew there was some sort of alignment between us. And I'm really glad that you could come on and talk to everybody. We've got people from all over the world listening now. So please introduce yourself and tell everybody what it is that you do. And explain what human design is for those that don't know.
Oh, thank you. So, as you so kindly introduced, my name is Steph. I'm from Steph Russell Coaching. I am a human design trainer for heart-centered coaches that work in the holistic well-being and spiritual space, and design mentor for holistic parents. And I am just so passionate, as you know, about human design. Human design found me in 2020, and I wasn't quite ready for it, but it all made sense. And if I tell you a little bit about what it is, then I guess that will make sense to your listeners, because some people may have heard of it, others may think, what the hell is she talking about? So human design is your energetic blueprint and effectively like a user manual. It shows you how to work with your energetic body and your aura so that you can get to where you want, achieve your goals, your desires with ease. And it's a mixture of ancient wisdom and modern science. And it's just truly life-changing when you're ready for it. And it has, it's been life-changing for me, my family, for my clients, and the ripple effect is huge. And why I love it so much and why I'm so passionate is I'm very much about understanding the science behind everything. And so it brings together your personality along with like your DNA and your genetics. And so it brings that beautiful science piece to universal and spiritual laws and the chakra system and quantum mechanics and astrology. So yeah, it's incredible.
Which is absolutely fascinating. And when you really get to look at it, it's so interesting. This amalgamation of different belief systems that all come together, including science and fact, that come together to just show you who you really are. And I love that you call it a blueprint. I think that's such a great way of explaining it.
And I think for so many people, like especially with kids, like we would always say, I mean, I've got 2 children and people say, oh, they don't come for user manual. I'm like, they do. They actually do. It's that human design. And yeah, it shows you who you came here to be, what you came here to do, and how you get to navigate this lifetime in a way that supports your soul, supports your mind, supports your body. And we've not been put on this planet to struggle. And I see so many people that struggle, and particularly in the Western world, we get, I think, made to believe sometimes that, that's how we have to be. And our mind reacts and responds so quickly to fear. But actually, this shows you how you can move through beliefs, conditioning, programming, and, like I say, come back to your truth and help your children to show up as who they really are as well, so they can live and create an incredible life and enjoy the journey.
Which is just absolutely brilliant. I mean, to align yourself completely with who you really are deep in your core is just, I think it's what we all sort of strive for. Even if we don't realize that's what we're striving for, it's what we really want. We all want to feel whole and one with ourselves.
Yeah. And that's why I always say, like, we are one whole person. And what happens is, and what I've seen, I've been coaching for a very long time, and I've done private work, and then I worked in corporate for a very long time, and worked with lots of different businesses and different people and different individuals. And then I've been running my own business for, this is my second year now. But we are one whole person, but we become so fragmented, and children become so fragmented. And we, as mothers and as women, we wear different hats, and we're trying to be all the things. We are a mental, an emotional, a physical, a mental, and a spiritual, and a creative whole, like, self. And it's actually bringing that together and bringing that to everything that you do in life, and then empowering your children to also do the same.
Absolutely, which is, it's the holistic view anyway, isn't it? We are seen as a whole person, mind, body, spirit, and one part being imbalanced, especially if it's imbalanced for long periods of time, including your entire lifetime, then you are not really being the person that you are destined to be. And you don't feel it. You feel anxious and maybe depressed and stressed out all the time.
I can relate to that, because I was there. I don't know if you can, I can hear it playing back. Can you hear it playing back or not? Does it sound okay your end?
No, it sounds absolutely perfect my end.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was there. On the external, I looked like I had everything. I had a really high performing job. I was extremely successful coaching within recruitment. I'd built a 6-figure recruitment desk. We had all the money, and my kids have a happy marriage, and my kids were doing great on the outside, but on the inside it was a very different story. And that's why 2019 I burnt out, because, well, when Human Design found me, I was like, oh my God, now it all makes sense. Now I know why I burnt out, because I've been trying to live my life like 70% of the world around me, like generators and manifesting generators that are an archetype within Human Design. And that's where you start, is with the energy type. And those people, they are born to work and have this energy to go, go, go. But I am a projector, so I only make up 20% of the world's population. And I'm not designed to work like 70% of the world around me. And that's what I'd been trying to do. And I was like, oh my God, now I know why I burnt out.
Which is just incredible. And obviously now, if anybody on here follows Steph, I do, you see your life now, and you can see you putting all these things into practice on a daily basis with your family, with your children, with yourself, with your business as well. And you're just going from strength to strength because you're utilizing this information for the best.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's definitely, it's given so many permission slips, as you know, our children from the school system. So we're an unschooling family, and it's very much for me about empowering myself, my family, and everybody in my space, my clients, my friends, to create a life your way. You get to create a life, a business, education your way. And that's so often the problem, is when we try and put ourselves into boxes, or society puts us into boxes, or we get, labels, or made to think that we should be acting a certain way. And if we're not acting a certain way, there's something wrong with us. Anybody, like, we're all here to live out this incredible, unique path, but what we need is the space and the opportunity to come back to recognizing what that is and what that looks like and how that feels, and then being able to just follow the cosmic trail of breadcrumbs.
I love that. That's brilliant. I do love the way you describe things as well. It's just
thank you. But they're there, aren't they? I always say our universal laws are always happening, and we get to choose every day whether we tune into Shit FM or we tune into Universe FM. And whether you tune into either, and what can happen is for so long, so many people, most of the time subconsciously, because when we're 35 and over, we're like between 80% and 90% on a subconscious level. But most of us are more tuned into that fear based, that the Shit FM side of things, the stress, the doom and gloom, you know. But actually, once we allow ourselves, human design allows you to understand your core vibration and then how to embody that so that you can become the magnet for your desires, so that you can attract things to you, so you can become a master manifester. And then you realize actually, like, everything's already happening. Everything's happening for you, not to you. Things are happening in the background. Yet somehow we've been put ourselves into this forcing and pushing and like hustle almost mentality, isn't it? And it's just not healthy, and we can't sustain it. And so that's why I'm so passionate about, I guess, the work that I do.
No, I completely agree with you. I mean, this is why I'm on the path that I'm on. I'm sure that's probably why all the people that listen to this are listening to this, is because we all want to be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. And we've kind of come to the realization that just the standard life that you are living because society says this is the way you should live is just not enough. And in fact, it's completely having a negative effect
Mm.
and therefore on your mental health. And obviously, you're seeing more and more people with anxiety and depression and worse. And, this is what it's all about. It's just trying to get ourselves, as you say, like unlearning. We're
Hmm.
trying to teach ourselves a new way that is far more fitting with the sort of people that we really are.
Yeah.
So how would somebody that's got no idea about human design, like I was actually when I first met you, how would they get themselves started with this?
So the first place to start is to grab yourself a body graph. And let me tell you, you're going to look at it. Firstly, you might think, what the fuck? And secondly, you might think, what does this all mean? I need to know everything about it. So access a free body graph. It's completely free from mybodygraph.com. You don't want a talking one, so you just want a sort of standard free one. And then come and connect with me, because as you know, I'm a giver. I love to empower others to understand, who they really are. Um, and it's understanding your energy type is where we start, and then understanding your authority, your strategy and your authority. And that's why I say everybody has everything they need within them. And we have to stop giving away our power, stop going external and come back into our truth. And understanding your strategy and your authority within human design, that's like the foundation. As if we were building a house, it's that foundation, so you can have these bricks and everything put on top of it. And understanding that is like the basis of where you really begin.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I must admit, the first time I looked at the graph, it is complex. You do need someone like you yourself, an expert, that knows what they're talking about, because it does look just insane, and you kind of go, I can't understand any of that. But when you start to break it down and have someone like you explain it to them, it's really comprehensive, like intensely so. It kind of shocks you just how much
Mm.
knows about you, kind
Yeah.
of thing.
People always say that to me. They always say, like, it's like you've known me all my life. How do you know that? I'm like, seriously, this is why it's your blueprint and user manual, because I can literally had never have met you, never have a conversation, but almost tell you everything about who you are just from this. And they're just like gobsmacked. And I remember the first time, so when human design first found me in 2020, I understood it and I was like, oh my God, but I wasn't really ready for it. And also what happened was the language, the traditional language that came through Raharu, when the methodology came through him, it was very much about shocking people and raising this consciousness into this like new way of being. And so the language didn't always resonate with me. And so that's why I teach it in a way that you can understand it from the get-go, and then incorporate it and bring it into your everyday life. And then once you've developed, and human design is a real like reflective process, and it's about experimenting with the information that you learn, helping. You've got got your authority, which is about how you make aligned decisions based on your energetic body and your aura, so that you can drop out of the mind and into the body, because our minds are meant to be a passenger, they're not meant to be the driver. And that's why we're in a bloody mental health crisis, I tell you, because for so long we've just been pushing and pushing and pushing, and our bodies and our brains just can't keep up with it. But this is what's long and healthy life, whilst using this authority that you have within your human design to make those aligned decisions.
So how did you first come across human design?
Do you know what? People ask me this, and honestly, it found me. And actually, as I go along my journey, so many other people say the same thing. I don't actually know. I honestly can, hand on heart, I can't
Well, it's
tell you.
literally, I went to a business networking meeting and met you, who, told me all about it. And you just kind of go, I wasn't here to listen to this. And I was very, still quite new to my new path. And when I met you, it felt like someone had just dropped you in my lap.
It's
the way the universe is.
Yeah, it's so cosmic. And it is, when you're ready for it, it will find you. And like I say, when it found me, however it did, because I honestly, and do you know what, I try and go back, because I'm like, I just would like to know, but then I truly trust the universe and I surrender. I'm like, I don't need to know, like that. And I think sometimes that can be the thing. We get so caught up in like the why or the hows. And I'm like, if you just drop out of that and like lean into that, you do have your energy. Everything is energy, everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. Once you can balance out your energy, once you can understand your mind and how your subconscious works and your beliefs and the stories you may be holding on to, then that's when you can start to unlearn, to relearn. And I almost say it's like demembering to remember, because I don't even think this is a new way. I think this is a way that we've all had within us for so long. But because we've become so commercialized and so fast paced, that we just have lost that connection with it. And this is about just bringing you back. And with human design, it's very much about, human design will be things that you, when you learn about it, you will intuitively had a feeling or known, but this understanding in your human design gives you the confidence and clarity to really embody and then go out and create your life from that place, because you're like, okay, oh my God, this is actually how I'm meant to be showing up in life, or this is actually how I'm designed to manifest, or this is why I find it hard to talk in certain situations, because my throat chakra isn't defined and it comes in ebbs and flows, or this is why I'm feeling like this real pressure and stress feeling. And it's just so many different things.
It's absolutely lovely to, as I sort of branch out with my research, finding new people that are kind of aligned to me and so on, that you come across so many people that their one was learning about their human design. And as I said, until I met you, I'd never heard of it. I've never heard of it, never seen it, never noticed it. And it's all I hear now. It's just like, it's like a bell constantly going off, that it's actually important. It's something that's so worth looking into and finding out about yourself. And I've never heard anyone sort of say, oh yeah, I looked into my human design and oh, it didn't really work. Everyone that I've spoken to has found it so bloody enlightening themselves and how to move forward, from business, from personal, parenting, you name it. There's never been a negative response to anybody's findings.
I think the thing that I say is that what human design did for me and does for most people, it gives you the biggest permission slip to say, oh, 1, 2, 1, do 1 to the word should, and how we should be living and how we should be working and how we should be parenting, because it's all BS. And actually it enables you to understand that our willpower, when people say like, just fucking do it, we're not all designed to have that consistent willpower. Some of us have a more variable willpower and it comes in ebbs and flows. And like I say, some of us are designed, like I am as a projector, to rest more and to be resting rather than work, 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 work. And actually, if when I was working, that's why I burnt out, because yes, I was attracting things to me, but I wasn't doing it in a way that supported my energetic body. So my mind kept trying to tell me, this isn't working, you need to stop. But I wouldn't listen, because I was like, I'm high performing, I can do this all, I can juggle everything. And then my body physically gave out and I ended up in an absolute state in my work, on the bathroom floor, very unwell, and I'm just like, I just don't want that for people. It doesn't have to be like this, and there is another way.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the key thing, isn't it? It doesn't have to be this way at all.
No.
It really doesn't. There's definitely another path. And those that are on this kind of journey, they've obviously already got that feeling. I don't want to do it this way. I don't have to do it this way, and I shouldn't have to do it this way. I want to find something else. And I really do feel that this is an excellent place for people to start.
Thank you. Yeah, it really is. And I think, like for you, I actually had my spiritual awakening before, I think, human design found me, or before I really journeyed into it and then studied to be an expert and sort of then mentor people. But it all just follows. It is that confirmation. Like, there's no such thing as coincidences. There's synchronicities from the universe guiding you along your soul's path. Your life's path is your purpose, and you get these things come to you at a divine time. And whether we allow ourselves to receive them and be open to it, that's a different conversation. But I think if you're already journeying on this spiritual, open-hearted and open-minded connection, then it just adds to the abundance of things that you're ready to receive.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely. Oh, it's been absolutely lovely to have you with me. Thank you so much. I'm sure everyone really enjoyed it. So would you mind sort of giving them website details or Facebook details, some way that they can actually connect to you if they feel it?
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you. So I love Instagram. I'm on @I am Steph Russell. And Facebook, I have a Facebook group, which is Parenting by Human Design, or I'm on there as Steph Russell Coaching. And my website is stephrussell.me, M-E. So yeah, but social media is where I spend most of my time, and I've got an email, but let's be honest, we get so many bloody emails on a daily basis. I struggle to keep up with them. Life admin takes over. So I'm like, social media, I can balance that, and I can have be intentional and have boundaries. So I'm good.
And you are really active on social media as well. So if anyone wants to connect to Steph, she's posting all sorts of stuff all the time. Really, really helpful. I absolutely love your stories as well. You know, it's quite interactive. Really, it feels.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
lovely.
I just try to be honest and open, because I think so many people, what you see on social media is one thing, and what goes on behind closed doors. And, I grew up a little bit in that environment where on the outside it seemed fine and on the inside it wasn't as pretty. And I'm just like, I empower people to take off the mask, color outside the lines, stand in your truth, own your vibe. That is our only job, is to show up as who we are, love ourselves, accept ourselves, have awareness, and then go out and shine your light so bloody bright it sparkles to like the other side of the world. It just magnetizes everyone.
Absolutely. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic way of looking at it. Excuse me. I knew there was going to be a cough in here somewhere when we do just one take wonders.
Energy moving, darling, energy moving. That's what I say. Whether it's a fart, a burp, whatever, let it shift.
You got to get it out.
Exactly. It's energy shifting. That's what I say. Yes, fine. Let it go.
Oh, it's been absolutely brilliant to have you here, though. Thank you so much for joining.
Oh, thank you. It's been absolutely wonderful. And actually, being here is my first podcast experience, and I've bloody loved it. So thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, we're always forever learning. And today I've learned a lot about this app, trying to get you onto it. So it's been an experience. Amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Steph.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously, get out there, connect with her, have a look on Facebook and Instagram in particular for her. You can learn an awful lot, and she is really open and honest, and yeah, definitely worth looking at if you want to really get in touch with the real you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Steph. You take care, my love.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. I really hope you enjoyed the episode today, and I will be back very soon with another episode. And until then, you take care of yourself.